What's going on, you guys? Today we are back with a long-awaited video. My WWE Elite Action Figure Collection 2025/2024, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be going through this gigantic figure wall of mine, one by one, showing you all my figures. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off at this little bookshelf first, though. Starting up here, we got an Ultimate Rey Mysterio. Elite Roman Reigns with a custom painted head scan by BEW, Seth Rollins, and an Ultimate Edition Asuka, one of my favorite figures of the year. Coming down back there, we have a pop pin, a 3-pack Tribal Chief versus the Beast. Starting off this road, the Bushwhackers, solid figures, not gonna lie. Adrian Neville, Buddy Murphy, The Chase, Zeb Coulter, Jack Swagger, Ivar, Kurt Hawkins, Chase, Baron Corbin, Karrion Kross and Scarlett, Lana and Rusev again, Ricardo Rodriguez and Alberto Del Rio. Got a little Hornswoggle right there. LA Knight fix-up, Ric Flair custom, Christian and Edge / Adam Copeland. All these Ultimate Editions are actually in there. That's just where I kind of keep my mock collection of Ultimates. Coming down here, we got Ezekiel Jackson, Cassius Ohno, Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, Eric Young, Samoa Joe, Big Cass, Buddy Matthews with the mask, Gunther custom, Walter ringside exclusive, Keith Lee, Apollo Crews, Sultan, 2 John Cena custom / fix-ups, primetime players, Tenzai, Brodus Clay, Jinder Mahal, and Great Khali. If you want to look at the Ultimates back there, got some heavy hitters, but nothing too wild. Coming down here, we got Akira Tozawa, Heath Slater, James Ellsworth, the primetime players, the Street Profits, Santos, the OC, Benzo and Cass, Dudley Boys, Heavy Machinery, the Acolytes, AOP, Miz and Mizdow, and the Hart Dynasty. And if we keep coming, we got some basics back there. We got JBL, Jimmy Hart, Big Boss Man, Macho Man, Muhammad Ali, Big John Studd, the solid figures. The Disciple, whatever his name is, that Build-A-Figure, Kurt Angle, Ricky the Dragon, 2 Ken Shamrocks, 2 Hurricanes. And down here we got more Ultimates and the 3 Faces of Foley. Not too shabby. So that is our first little bookshelf. If we want to look at the mock AEWs, nothing too wild. All kind of exclusives. We do have some chases, though. 1 of 1,000 MJF, 1 of 5,000 Bryan, 1 of 5,000 Alex, and 1 of 5,000 Adam Cole. And we go over here. Yeah, that is a CM Punk Ultimate Edition repack I did. Put my Elite 16 in there. I don't know. Kind of looks cool. Let's go ahead and tackle this beast now. We're going to start at the tippity top here. We got Undertakers and Paul Bearer. I'm just going to go through those like that. Nothing too wild. We got some fix-ups and customs in there. Undertaker goes into his brother Kane / Glenn Jacobs. Yes, indeed. A couple good ones up there. Keeps going. Kane goes into his other brother, the Big Show. Not too many Big Shows. Wish I had a couple more of those. He goes into Andre, which I only have 2 of. Into Braun Strowman, 1 without a head. Into Shinsuke Nakamura. Into Batista, which is kind of a weird, I don't know why I did that, but Batista into Shane McMahon into Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon into Macho Man. Yeah, Vince McMahon, Macho Man. Coming down, got Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre goes into my Dolph Ziggler's. Dolph Ziggler goes into Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy into the Wyatts, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt / Wyndham Rotunda. You are heavenly missed. Along with The Fiend. Into CM Punk. CM Punk into Stone Cold. I kind of position those guys because I like the way that looks. Punk and Stone Cold, 2 greats of all time. Stone Cold goes into the boy Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar goes into Mr. John Cena, Super Cena. A lot of fix-ups in here, a lot of customs. Because I always like to swap my John Cenas around. Yes, indeed. Do got a lot of John Cenas in here. And these are not all my figures. I do have a lot of figures in my bins, which will be another video. This is just my whole display. Now we got Triple H, our boy Triple H. A lot of fix-ups in here as well, and customs and head swaps. Triple H then transitions into Roman Reigns / my Bloodline setup. So yeah, a lot of customs, a lot of fix-ups of Roman as well, a lot of swaps, a lot of Roman Reigns. Roman goes into the War Games Bloodline. I like the way that looks. I'm really happy I did that. That goes into the Usos. Usos go into the Bloodline continuing. Umaga, Rosie, Rikishi, Yoko. I only have one head shrinker for some reason. We don't gotta talk about it. That goes into The Rock, which I have a decent amount of him. Going down, going to Shawn Michaels HBK. I did add a Triple H in there just because DX. Some of my favorite figures to collect is Shawn Michaels. Have some more on the way as we speak. But yeah, Shawn Michaels, probably top 5 favorite guys to collect. And right next to him, another one of my favorite guys to collect, Jeff Hardy. Wish he'd come back to WWE. Love Jeff Hardy, one of my favorite of all time. Look at all those Jeffs. I might have went a little overboard. We don't gotta talk about it, all right? Looking a lot of fix-ups in there as well, and head swaps and etc. Jeff goes into Moxley / Dean Ambrose. Don't have that many of him, but you know what? It's all right. He then goes into Randy the Viper Orton. Remember when Randy Orton had hair? Pretty weird time to think about. Orton goes into Edge. Don't have a lot of edges either. Wish I had more edge, but I mean, he went to AEW, so we're not even getting any more. But he goes into RVD, and RVD goes into Chris Jericho. Missing a lot of Chris Jericho figures. Really need to get some more. Starting down here, we got AJ, starting from when he had short hair. And it's kind of funny to see how like his hair just keeps growing. We got a lot of AJs in here as well. Probably my least favorite AJ right there with the jeans. Into Seth freaking Rollins. These aren't really in order as they should be. As you can tell, we got those guys right there. But yeah, Seth freaking Rollins. A lot of fix-ups and arm swaps and head swaps. And if you follow the Instagram, you know exactly what I, have done in the past. Into Daniel Bryan. I have a lot of Daniel Bryans. A lot, like his whole career, basically. Same thing with AJ. Kind of funny to see how his hair and his beard just grows with his figures. Don't worry about that guy with the Cody Rhodes boots. We're going to talk about that. He then goes into my Luchador / Rey Mysterios. I kind of just put them all together. No, I'm not racist. I just wanted to put the mask guys together. And Rey Mysterio is also one of my favorite guys to collect. As you can tell, all his figures are very colorful. And I really I don't know. Every time I see one on the shelf, I feel like I got to buy it. That TMNT Raphael one, probably one of my favorite of the year. Moving down, Hulky Hogan. Yes, indeed, a lot of Hulk Hogans. I kind of pick and choose the Hogans I buy because I'm not buying them all. But we do got a lot. We got a decent amount. Hogan does go into Warrior, which I don't have that many of. Need to get some more Warriors. Warrior goes into Bret the Hitman Hart. Also am lacking in the Bret the Hitman Hart department. He goes into Vader. That Ultimate Vader is also one of my favorite figures of the year. He goes into Rest in Peace Scott Hall / Razor Ramon. That green Razor Ramon is one of my favorite figures in my collection for some reason. The green is just very nice. Into Mr. Perfect / Kurt Hennig. Also rest in peace to him. Into Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace, my man. And I did put China next to him because, they had like a little fling on TV. And I thought it was cute. Gave her the little rose. They go into X-Pac. Yes, I put X-Pac, next to China because, they were kind of a thing as well. Into Jake the Snake. Definitely need to get some more Jake the Snake figures. Into the man himself, Booker T. King Booker. Harlem Heat next to each other as well. He goes into Dusty Rhodes. I'm excited for that Ultimate coming out. And of course, Dusty Rhodes had to be next to his son, Cody Rhodes. These are all my extra Codys I don't use. Into Stardust. And I did put Goldust next to Stardust as well. Into DDP, because DDP is best friends with Cody Rhodes. Going down, we got a bunch of, miscellaneous figures I didn't know where to put. A lot of basics and women figures. Along with King Harley Race, Bam Bam Bigelow, Cross, Goldberg. Just a bunch of Dominic Mysterio. He didn't fit next to Ray, so I had to put him down here. I do have my Finn Balor figures down here. Unfortunately, he was reduced to the bottom shelf. Along with Kevin Owens, I had to reduce him down to the bottom as well, unfortunately. Like I said, I do have a lot more figures of certain guys. They're just in my bins because I use them a lot more. Into Ricochet. I have almost every Ricochet figure they've made. Into my Kofi Kingstons. A lot of fix-ups and head swaps in this guy's collection as well. Into Big E. I wish he would come back, but we don't want to talk about that. Into Xavier Woods. Into John Morrison. Into R-Truth. And into Sheamus. So that does it for this big, gigantic figure wall. We can go over some mock figures real quick. Going to this side of the room, we do have a lot of mock figures here. A lot of legends and ringside exclusives and chases. And there's a bunch of extra figures I decided to keep in the box because I don't know, why the hell not? And this goes all the way around, as you can see. Nothing too wild. Monday Night War figures as well. And that goes over here to this wall with a bunch of legends, which I really like how the way all this looks. I do have a couple more loose figures over here. Got some custom head scans by BEW himself. Go to BEWcustoms.com. Use code Mike. Kind of got to fill in some gaps. We got another Ultimate Edition CM Punk as well. Well, yeah, not too shabby. There's a bunch of random figures. Like I said, I do have to make a separate video for all my figures in the bins because I have a lot of figures in bins. But I decided to make this video just because I know a lot of people have been asking for it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for all the support on everything. We're at 12,000 subscribers, which is wild to think about. Here's the 20. Let's get to 20 next. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Follow the Instagram, Mike the Wrestling Collector. Peace out.